What's up guys, welcome to my YouTube channel where we are taking the mystery out of lighting. Today, I'll be going over a few lighting setups from my lighting book, The Ingredients of Light, Lighting Recipes for Photographers, and showing you guys just a few go-tos that I have in terms of my lighting kit. Now today, we will be using the beautiful Jada K. Follow her on Instagram, social media, whatever she got, follow her. And she'll just be standing in as we are doing the lighting. So, first and foremost, we are going to introduce the gear that I'll be using today. So, this thing is a beast, it's a monster. I love it. This is the Flashpoint Explore 600. This is my go-to light. I think the reason why I love this light so much is just the fact that it's so durable. I've never had an issue with it. The battery lasts forever. I used to do grad shoots all day from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. and I'd be able to do maybe 8, 9, 10 shoots on 2 batteries. So if you're looking for a first powerful strobe, this is a great recommendation. I suggest you get it. And I definitely would suggest this one over the Pro version, just because like I said, this one is a lot more durable than the Pro version and the battery lasts a lot longer. So the next thing is the camera that I'll be using. So I am a Canon shooter. I primarily shoot with the Canon EOS R5. The lens that I have on the camera today is the 24-70 f4. This is the old version, but it's still super sharp. You guys can still use it. Don't let them trick you into thinking that you have to get RF glass. It's not necessary. On top of the camera, I have the Godox trigger. As you can see, it's well used. I love the original trigger a lot more than the newer ones. It's just very simple, straight to the point. Like I said, we're trying to take the mystery out of lighting, so we're keeping everything as simple as possible. Now, for this first setup, we are going to do something similar to like a bare bulb, but we're gonna add the cone on top. So first things first, I'm gonna take out my 7-inch reflector. This is just the common reflector that comes with this strobe. And as you can see, it's a Bowens mount. So we're just gonna strap it on front. It's a little old, y'all, so you know, it might take a little finessing to get on. All right, cool. Boom, so we got that on. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it on. Now, what I want you guys to keep in mind is that you don't have to overcomplicate it. Keep it very simple. So, even at the stage that I'm at, 7 years of doing photography, I still take it as a progression. So the first thing I want to do obviously is turn my light on. I want to make sure that I look at what the settings are on my light so I know where I'm starting at. And right now we are at full power, so we're at 1/1. Now, a big question that I get all the time is light placement. Guys, listen, point the light at the model and adjust as you go. So if you feel that the light pattern is falling a little bit too low or it's going a little bit too high, just adjust it to your liking until you get an image that you're pleased with. So right now my light is at full power. The settings on my camera from my last shoot were 1/125, f4.5, and ISO 650. And all I'm gonna do is take a test shot of our model. So, looking at this first image, you guys can see that it's very blown out. You basically can't see anything. Now, when this occurs, you have 2 options. You can either adjust the settings on your camera or you can adjust the settings on your light. In this case, I'm gonna adjust the settings on my light I'm gonna adjust the settings on my camera because I don't necessarily care that it's 1/1. I'm not shooting super fast, so my recycle times don't need to be extremely fast. So the first thing I'm gonna do is adjust my ISO. I'm gonna bring it all the way down to 100. I'm gonna take another test shot. Boom. And as you can see, it's still blown out. The next thing I'm going to adjust is my aperture. So I'm going from f4.5 to f9. And as you can see with that one, we get an image that we can actually see. So now she's actually on the camera. Now, I'm gonna go a little bit above f9 to f10 and see what that looks like. And like I said, guys, it's just a natural progression. You just kind of want to see what it will look like. Now, I don't want to go above f10. It doesn't necessarily need to be sharp. She's completely in focus at that point. So what I'm going to do is go to my light and adjust it from 1/1 and bring it all the way down until I like how the image looks. So keep in mind, right now, all I'm doing is getting my exposure. So I've now brought my power down to 1/2. Cool. And I love this exposure. As you guys can see, I'm gonna make sure that I put the image on the screen so you can see. I love this exposure, but I don't necessarily like the way that the shadows are falling on her. So I'm gonna raise my light up just a bit and I'm gonna angle it downward. Now what this should do is give me a bit more of a moody image. As you can see, we got Jada posing. It's the smile for me. So as you can see, it will give me a little bit more of a moody image. The backdrop will be a little bit darker. Good. And that's pretty much it for this first setup, guys. It's very simple. Like I said, we're just trying to take the mystery out of lighting. We want to make sure that we go through a progression. So let's just kind of run through it real quick. The first thing you want to do, obviously, turn your camera on. You're going to look at the settings that you have on your camera. You're going to turn your light on. You're going to look at the settings that are on your light. And then you're going to incrementally adjust your settings until you get the desired image that you want. So as you can see, I've been doing it for 7 years, but I still, at the very beginning, kind of test out what I want to do. So don't take it too hard, you know, take your time and just go through it as I do. So if you like the video, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share, follow the people that are in the video as well as the cameraman behind the camera that's recording the BTS, Sabo, and I'll see you guys on part 2 of this lighting series. Thank you. All right, good. Yes, this gives us that.